So in this last of 3 videos, I want to talk about the Alberta Society of Health and Safety Professionals and what seems to be taking place in the province of Alberta. So I encourage everyone to go to the website, to the Alberta Society of Health and Safety Professionals, even those who are not in Alberta, and see what's actually taking place. And to, if you would like, look at that document, Roadmap to a Profession. This is a more conscious, deliberate, considered approach to how we will approach the professionalization of OHS in legislation and through a regulatory college or association, society, whatever it happens to be. It matches how other professions are set up as professions within different provinces. And it includes a range of people, not just CRSPs, not just CHSCs. There's hygienists, there's NCSOs, there are a whole range of people who are practicing, many of whom outnumber the number of CRSPs in the province. And these are the people that need to be at the table. And we need to be able to work collectively within an organization in a focused effort if we want to achieve professional recognition and status. I would compare that roadmap to a profession, a 107-page detailed document with the national framework, and ask the question, which of these 2 documents do you think is going to help us get to where we need to go? Now, after the BCRSP Connect event, I was very upset that the Alberta Society wasn't invited. I think the characterization of the society by members of the Board of Governors is way off base. And my personal discussions with 2 different members of the Board of Governors afterwards were entirely contradictory. I was not impressed to hear that there didn't seem to be much willingness to work with the process in Alberta. It sounded more like an attempt to play a bigger role. So in Alberta, I mean, it's got to be provincially a provincial body with provincial members who have the financial and organizational ability to govern the profession. And the BCRSP is not in that position. So at least one member of the board has told me that they're looking at setting up a branch version of this BCRSP to do exactly that, starting with title protection and excluding non-certificates. So if that's the case, right, and I'm told that's not the position of the board, well, then probably a really good idea to get out and say that publicly in writing, something that people in touch and see. And I, as a certificant and a member of the CSSE, I am emphatically encouraging the board, the BCRSP, to get behind the Alberta Society and support this society in what they're doing. Not try to get in the way, not try to be the player in it, to once again recognize the board is a stakeholder, no different from the hygienists, the ergonomists, the NCSOs, so on and so forth. And better to be at the table, better to be involved, right? And once again, I think the BCRSP and the CSSE need to be much clearer on the communication. I was quite surprised to hear 2 completely different stories from 2 different members of the board over what the board is planning. And once again, the presentation that I saw on October 23rd didn't in any way contradict the positions that I'm hearing the board it doesn't support. So I recommend CRSPs to contact the BCRSP to let them know their thoughts. I think everybody should take a peek at the Alberta Society of Health and Safety Professionals website. It's linked below, and get involved in this process. This is part of the future of the OHS profession in Canada, and we have a unique opportunity to get this going in Alberta, and I think we should avail ourselves of that. Thank you, and comments are open, and I will respond when I can.